early morning on day 2 of our road trip to the World Food Championships 2017. We're still in El Paso, Texas. We're about to load the car up and get on our way. And today will be pretty much a road trip of just Texas, because Texas is big. So our first stop will be at the Rails at the Depot Cafe in Kerrville, Texas. And then we'll end the day in Beaumont, Texas, visiting another Cracker Barrel, and then staying for the night, and then get ready for day 3. So let's go ahead and get going. Here's a quick look at our view of the room at the Doubletree El Paso downtown. We have a little balcony area here. And then we've got the pool. And it looks like we have like a lounge and like a fire pit on the other side there. That's pretty much it. So we're ready to hit the road. Hey, we're at stop number 1 for the day in Texas, Kerrville, Texas. We're at Rails Cafe at the Depot. This was the Kerrville Depot for the train in 1887. They obviously rebuilt this on the outside, because I read that they actually burnt down earlier in like the 1900s. But they rebuilt it, and now there's a restaurant inside of it, so let's go check it out. The Farmer's Market grilled chicken salad, baby spring mix, green apples, Texas goat cheese, walnuts, sun-dried tomatoes, and it's tossed in a raspberry vinaigrette and topped with grilled chicken. So hungry, I can't wait to try it. Looks pretty.
And this is our osso buco. This is our pork bone-in shank, and it's slow cooked in our demi plates, in our bourbon demi plates. Red skin mashed potatoes, and of course sauteed spinach.
Look at that beautiful demi glaze. Look at that. So tender. That demi glaze really pumps up the flavor of the pork itself. And it's just good. I would just drink that. Okay, this is the linguine napolitana. Linguine sauteed with garlic, olive oil, diced tomatoes, zucchini, capers, and feta cheese. And this portion includes shrimp. The vegetables. The olive oil gives it kind of like a light, so it's good for like lunch. I would eat this for lunch, but you could also eat it for dinner. Let me try shrimp. the char from the grill gives it a nice flavor. Yeah, thumbs up on this guy. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this look at Rails Cafe at the Depot. Their wonderful lighter fare to, you know, evening dinner fare available at this restaurant. And just want to point out, they also own 2 other businesses in this little center here. They also own the sweeter side of the Rails. The owner, Melissa, the owner, is into baking, so she decided to open up a bakery. And she also makes all the bread that goes in the restaurant for like the rolls that you get at the beginning of dinner or lunch for the sandwiches. It all comes from this wonderful bakery. And we saw the servers walking back and forth with the fresh baked bread, so I know it's being baked here. So, and then the other thing in front of me is the catering by Rails Cafe at the Depot. There's space there for events like corporate parties, baby showers, family gatherings, family reunions, etc. And they have a kitchen in there, so everything's made on site. So it's all in one place, so why not do it? So hope you, anytime you're in Kerrville, Texas, come here and try this wonderful place. So right now it's getting late, so we're got to get on the road to our next stop in Beaumont, Texas. To Lockhart, which is the birthplace of barbecue, and Black's barbecue is one of my favorites. So I had to take my hubby here for the first time so he could try these giant beef ribs. Let's go in. I wish you had smell vision, you could just smell all the smoky barbecue. Being a barbecue judge too, I always look at brisket and he cut it and it like doesn't fall apart. This is one of like the finger tests that they use as a judge. And it's just juicy. Just like I remember. I don't know if you can see the rib. This is a beef rib. It's bigger than my head. I'm gonna take a bite of those for the hubby. It's like perfect. It's like butter. Can't wait to see what the hubby thinks. Oh, so now we have yummy full tummies of beef ribs and brisket and peach cobbler and banana pudding. And and hubby had potato salad. So we're full. So now we're headed to our final destination for today, which is Beaumont, Texas. Let's get on it. Okay, we just pulled into Beaumont, Texas at the Hampton Inn here, and we are exhausted. It's almost midnight, and we have to get up early again tomorrow morning and start all over again on day 3. So, just a recap of what we did today. We left El Paso, Texas early this morning. We stopped in Kerrville, Texas at the Rails Cafe at the depot in Kerrville, and had a nice, actually fabulous lunch. And then on our way to Beaumont, we did a detour to Lockhart, Texas to check out Black's Barbecue, one of my most favorite barbecue places in the world. The hubby got to try it for the first time, and we converted him, so we got another Black's Barbecue fan on the road. And then we ended up here in Beaumont, Texas. Traveled about 830 miles today. A lot of mileage today. That's a lot of area to cover, but pretty much covered almost all the way across Texas. So we're on we went from one border to the other. So we're gonna hit the hay now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Mahalo! Hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, we're back in the test kitchen again. So our trip is over, but I just wanted to take a minute to thank all of our sponsors that made this trip totally possible. So, number one, Johnsonville. If it wasn't for the Sausage Dome, Johnsonville, you know, this is like wonderful. They started this whole journey for me. So I'm very thankful. And then we've got Melissa's Produce. I'm working with Melissa's Produce for a long time, and they provided all the produce that we used in all of our recipes. Newcomer, Liquid Diamond Cutlery. They provided these sea glass knives for us to use during the competition, which was awesome. They were super sharp. Springer Mountain Farms, they provided the chicken in all of the recipe rounds. We had to use it in the structured, the signature dish, and then also the top 10 round, where we also had to use Jelly Queen jelly. We didn't use this particular one. We used actually the Sassy Fig and Apple Jam for our recipe, but they were awesome. Okay, we had Red Gold Tomatoes. They provided all of the canned tomatoes that we could use, any competitor across the board, from diced tomatoes to stewed tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, whole tomatoes, whatever. They provided all those tomatoes for us to use. Got Challenge Butter, another sponsor that has been with World Food Championships for a long time. They provided the butter and also cream cheese for people who were doing like recipe and dessert. And then we've got President Cheese. They were actually in the tasting village, and I actually needed brie for my top 10 recipe, so they sponsored like a quarter of a wheel for my recipe, which was so awesome. And then Papa's Pilar Rum. We used their dark rum in the top 10 round for our fig and apple compote that went on top of our slider. And then also kind of not food related, but they are food related, but they actually made us or had us have meals during our trip. So big thank you to Cracker Barrel. We got to stop at a few locations in different states as we went across country, and it was really yummy. You'll definitely see photos of that. Once again, thank you to all the sponsors. Without your help and your products and all that stuff, we wouldn't be able to do this trip at all. So thank you. Big mahalo.